Now, of course, the granddaddy of all school punishments was getting sent down to the principal's office. And one of the dumbest reasons I've seen a kid get sent down to the office was for calling our teacher by her first name. Now, this was apparently a huge deal to everybody back in the day. It's not like it is now, where a kid can be like, "Hey Rick, can I sharpen my pencil? What the fuck?" No, to us, our teacher's first name was like this giant mystery. We didn't even know if they had a first name in the first place. Well, imagine our surprise one day when we're standing in line at lunch and we see a paper taped up on the wall that has all of our teacher's first and last names printed on it. Well, this blew our little fucking minds at the time, that's for sure. Holy hell, Mrs. Sanders' first name is fucking Becky? Now, I don't know what possessed this kid to think it was a great idea to address our teacher by her first name, but it didn't go too well, needless to say. Excuse me, Becky? May I use the restroom? You better get the fuck out of my classroom right now. What? I am Mrs. Sanders. I don't know who the fuck a Becky is, but I am Mrs. Sanders. Now go down to the principal's office before I huck a shoe at your little insolent ass. Now our school principal was like every school principal in America. She was a mean-ass lady that had a man's first name as her last name. That's how it was in the 90s. I'm not sure why. But chances are you're sitting there and your fucking principal was named Mrs. Henry or Mrs. Gregory or fucking Mrs. Bob. All right, not that one. That one's stupid. Anyways, our principal's name was Mrs. Joseph, and she did not fuck around. And when you're in Mrs. Joseph's office, well, you knew your ass was gonna get detention, and you knew her ass was gonna call your parents at some point and be like, "Hey, it's Mrs. Joseph from your kid's school."